All right. Okay. So, as awkward as this is to me, it's a video that's long, has been a long time coming. It's like I've been wanting to do this for so long, and I feel right now it's the best time for me to do this video. Why? Because first of all, nobody's home. I feel like nobody's home, unless my sister's in the other room. So nobody's home. I'm just gonna go off the top of my head. I don't have notes. But let's see where this goes. It's just let me just say my part in this. I don't even know what this is, but I need to say my part, so I have to. Everyone does, and I feel like I need to. It has to be done. My part. So, first things first. Who am I? I am Eric. I'm Eric Gomez. Born and raised in Los Angeles, California. South Central to be exact. If you guys know where that is. I feel like that where you were born and raised and where you're from plays a big part in perspective and your opinions in whatever subject you're gonna address. So what am I addressing? Nothing in particular in terms of certain things that are happening, which I should get into in a more detailed, where I take notes and where I have notes and whatever things I believe are important to me that are happening and what should be addressed by everyone, not just certain people. But what I'm going to talk about is, and I'm going to try not to make this long, even though this intro has already been long, but I'm going to talk about life in general. So, there's a lot of, and excuse my vocabulary, I have a messed up vocabulary. It's not very good. But, so, life. Purpose of life. And let me say right off the bat, I don't have an answer. I'm just a regular guy. But purpose of life. What is the purpose of life? I don't have an answer to that. I myself feel lost in this role, in this human role that I'm playing, and that you guys might be playing too. I'm gonna go ahead and assume a lot of people are lost, meaning they don't have direction to how to navigate life. It's the best way I could put it. How to navigate life. But I feel, and I'm not sure. Again, here I go, assuming again. I haven't done my research in terms of numbers, but I'm assuming a handful of people a big chunk of people like me have a gut feeling that I need to have, I need to say my piece, because I feel what I've been seeing, uh, social media, any social media platform, there's a lot of people that say a lot of things. They say a lot of things in regards to purpose of life. And I dislike, I don't hate, I just dislike the fact that they don't address, most people don't address, most people who have quote unquote made it, meaning whether it be, I don't know, not necessarily fulfilled, they don't feel fulfilled, but they've their worries have been decreased dramatically in terms of financial, their financial being, their status financially. And okay, so see, I'm lost already. So, like me, I'm sure, I hope I'm not the only one, because that'll be weird. But I have this gut feeling, like I said, I'm pretty sure a handful of you have this feeling. I have a gut feeling that I have a purpose to say something, and I invite everyone like me to say their piece. You need to say your piece. Everyone needs to say their piece. And not only that, I recommend you, whatever you're addressing, whatever you have to say about anything, life, you need to keep an open mind and understand, or at least try to understand, that people have very drastically different perspectives. You never know what someone across the world is going through. Their circumstances are different. They have a different perspective. Society is different in another part of the world. And that's a big difference. But it's not just that. It's not someone just across the world. It's someone across your house. Could be your next door neighbor. Could even be a family member. You don't know what they're going through. It's crazy because, like I said, I have this gut feeling that I have to say my piece. I have to address certain things, and I hope that I catch people's attention so that they can say their piece, whatever gut feeling you have that you have to say. Like, if you don't like a certain thing that's happening around the world, you need to speak up. You might think that you don't have a voice, that nobody will hear you, But it only takes one person to hear you. Just one person. One out of what? How many humans are alive at this moment? I don't know. Over 7 billion, last I recall. Over 7 billion. That's a gang load of people. So I'm pretty sure you will get the attention of one human being. And that's what I'm hoping to do with this video. I hope I catch the attention of just one person. There's a lot of things. This gut feeling that I have is not only about addressing stuff, but it's also about doing something. So making this video, I hope I catch someone's attention, and I hope you speak your mind about whatever you're feeling. You don't even have to address, just speak your mind. You don't have to address politics. You don't have to address. You don't have to address anything. You just speak your emotions. What are you feeling? Best thing you can do for anyone is to vent. That's what helps. If you're feeling, that's why I'm assuming diaries existed, because people wrote down their emotions, and that felt good to people. I'm pretty sure a lot of people still do that, because that's an out of whatever stress. Doesn't even have to be stress, or it could be happy emotions. You're writing them down. But the other thing that I want to do is I want to help people. And I've been saying this for so goddamn long. And I've procrastinated for so many fucking years. It's insane. It's to misquote a guy that I think a lot of people should listen to. I don't mean follow, I don't mean subscribe, just listen to him. It's Gary Vaynerchuk. Why? Just a lot of, and I'm going to name a few people, or a handful of people that I think you should listen to. So there's this thing that Gary Vaynerchuk, hope I'm pronouncing that right. He says that whatever you're feeling, you should address that. You should, if there's something that you want to do in life, whatever gut feeling that is, whatever your calling is, you need to address that, because that's what's going to make you happy. That's what's going to make you have a sense of fulfillment. And I have no idea how to address myself in regards to the other things, in terms of failure. I haven't even tried. This is one of the things he says. You haven't even tried to do whatever you think you have to do. You haven't even tried, and you already think that you've failed. Or you haven't tried because you think you're gonna fail. And it's like, dude, you're already failing. And that's what I've been failing. for so long. Um, like, I've been trying to do this video for so goddamn long. You don't know, years. I'm 26, and I have videos of myself talking like this from way back then, years ago. So I'm 26, maybe like 19, 18 maybe. I'll see if I can find some videos. But yeah, it's because a lot of people like me, like, again, I'm gonna keep assuming, a lot of people like me struggle to speak up because I mean, for me, it's honestly the backlash. Like, oh, are people gonna fucking, are they gonna agree with me? Are they gonna talk shit to me? What's their response gonna be? That's been my biggest fucking fear. It's like, okay, I'm opening my mind about specific things that I care about. And it's like, are people gonna talk shit to me? People are gonna be like, you're a fucking idiot. But the thing that a lot of people say, a lot of motivational speakers, is that everybody says the goddamn same thing. Fuck what people say. And I take that shit for granted for so goddamn long. That phrase, fuck what people say. And yeah, like I said, I haven't experienced failure. I haven't experienced anything, to be honest. Like, in terms of chasing something, chasing a dream. So this is why I'm doing this. I'm taking that risk. And this might not be a fucking high quality video, but this is all I have right now. So this is how I'm gonna start. This is how it begins. So people who struggle with opening up, one of the things that I found out that helps me, or that helped me a little bit for these past months, was typing stuff in my phone. I don't have a laptop or a computer or anything like that. But typing in my notes, my phone notes, my whatever I was feeling, helped. It helped out. It helps because you're expressing yourself, you're letting it out. And I expressed it in a way where I was, it's more of a, I looked at it as songs. Not poems, more like more lyrical type. So I did that and that helped. But the one thing that I've always wanted to do was create videos to address stuff. And this is how I'm starting it. I hope that this finds someone. But okay, what am I trying to address? I'm trying to address what the purpose of life is. And people will give all types of opinions. And I don't think there's a certain right opinion. this is, like I said, this is my take on it. I think that whatever little thing that makes you feel good inside, you should pursue that. Give it a little bit more attention. And you will find, I believe, happiness with that. So that's one of the things I want to do. Find one person that this will open their mind to trying this out, trying to pay attention to a little thing. It's a start. Because fuck, man. I mean, I want to say I'm depressed because I don't have a sense of fulfillment in life. Like, I'm not content where I am right now. Especially in this fucking day and age where, and I'm guilty of this. I'm guilty of this. Of getting attention. Because nobody gets attention nowadays. It's fucking crazy because of, like I said in the beginning, social media. People want to have the best opinion. People want to have the best picture, the best post, the best video. And people want to have, I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's fucking crazy. And people don't see this. It's bigger than even I'm thinking. It's bigger. It's a bigger issue. That people are just navigating through life, not necessarily finding fulfillment, but they're holding on to, and I'm only saying that because that's me right there, holding on to whatever little thing makes you happy. Oh, I'm like an example. Oh, I'm not happy. What is something that cures your sadness in that moment? I don't know, food. Mainly food. Fuck. At least for me. You go get a fucking Starbucks, you fucking feel good for that moment. How do you feel after? If you had Starbucks with like some type of fast food, you feel like shit. You felt good in that moment, like fuck. Like, this is bomb as fuck. You're enjoying that shit, right? With your little Netflix. But after, you're like, fuck. You feel like shit. At least I do. It's another thing. So it is already 23 minutes, goddamn. Health. So that's another thing I want to address. And another thing that I'm gonna move from Gary and move to Mr. Fletcher, CT Fletcher. A recent video, I believe it was recent, he posted talking about his heart transplant and the way he expressed what he was feeling was, that shit hit me hard as fuck. I'm like, god damn, man. It's like, why am I not doing anything? Not only to better myself, but people around me. Because it's like the The crazy thing is that we are all headed to one place, and that is death. Unless there's some crazy fucking technological advancement where we can prolong life, or craziest case scenario, become immortal, which I don't see happening anytime soon. It's like, what are you doing to not only help yourself, but to help those around you that are not happy? Quote from, I'm not sure who said it. Who said it? We have to change ourselves before we could change the world. And to some people, the world can be your son, your daughter, your mom, dad. That's the world to you. And in that case, try your best to address that. Because when you address yourself and then those around you, you create a domino effect. I'm only repeating what people have said in the past. And this is nothing new. All I've been saying is nothing new. I'm just reiterating shit. But I'm doing my piece. So this is my piece. And I just need one person. I just need to reach one person. And that'll create my own domino effect. My own. Because what is the purpose of me speaking my thoughts into this video and it doesn't reach anyone? What's the purpose of that? I need to address all types of stuff, man. I need to address YouTubers, specifically YouTubers, dude. God damn, man. I'll get into that in some other video. But we need to address purpose in life, fulfillment, and creating a better version of ourselves. And that starts with addressing your issues. It seems, because I've thought of this so much for years, contemplating doing this goddamn video. And it's hard to address the issues with yourself. It's hard because it's the truth. And that can be hard for anyone. But and I'm gonna get a whiteboard. I'm either gonna put it back here on the other side of the wall here, and I'm gonna write down the issues with myself, what I plan to do. Because why am I gonna do that? Because people who are successful, who feel fulfilled, they recommend that as a starting point. It doesn't even have to be a whiteboard. It could be your fucking, grab a piece of paper and a pen and write down your issues. But yeah, I feel like I have to address myself one last time. Who am I? Eric Gomez. Eric Gomez. Born and raised in Los Angeles, California. And this is my willpower.